All right, so we are looking at classification of statements in SQL. Okay, you might as well call it classification of SQL statements. So classification of SQL statements. So how can we, what are the different categories of SQL statements? That's what we're about to look at.
Okay.
The first category we call the data definition language statements. I know I've mentioned this to you guys before. Okay, so in this category, we have create statement, we have alter, we have rename statement, drop statement, and truncate statement. What do we do with create statements? We use create statement to create database and
Page,
to
yeah.
create database objects. So we can use the create statement to create objects or to create a database or to create database objects. Okay. Yeah. So for instance, you want to create a table, you can use the create statement to do that. You know,
Yeah.
so also other objects of databases. Then number two, we have the alter statement. We have used create statement before. I don't know if you remember. We have used create statement before, you know. Then the alter statement. I think that was what we did in the last class.
Yeah, yes, last week. To update, to change.
Yeah, so yes, to make changes to a database to an object. For instance, you want to add columns to a table. You want to change the name of the table. You want to change some data types. Let's say you want to change the structure of a table. Okay, you can use the alter statement to do that. That's an example of what you use, you know. So use it to change the structure of an object. Then the rename statement can be used to rename an object, database object. Okay. As the name implies, let's say you have it.
To rename an object.
Yes, yes.
Like it's like similar to alter.
Okay, that's right. You can use alter to do that, and you can use the rename statement to do that. Okay.
To do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say you have a table called admissions, and you want to change its name to registration. So you can use the rename statements.
The rename function, yeah.
To accomplish that. Okay. We haven't done rename statement.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe before the end of the class, I'll demo that to you. Then we have the drop statements. We have the drop statement. The drop statement is used to remove, to drop an object, a database object, or even the database itself. So you can use it to to remove an object. Okay, like to delete an object.
To drop and remove an object.
Yes, you can use it to remove an object from a database.
Okay.
Or to delete the database itself. Are you following now?
Yeah.
Get it? So drop is used for deleting objects.
Okay. In the database.
Yes, yes, for deleting objects. Okay. Let's not mistake that with delete. Okay. I know I've explained the difference before. It's different from delete. Delete is a DML statement. Then truncate.
Yeah.
Truncate is used to remove all the rows of an object. Let's say you want to remove all the rows of a table.
You
Okay?
truncate.
To remove all the rows of a table, you use truncate. Okay? You use the
Okay.
truncate statements. You can use truncate statement to do that. You can also use delete to do that. Okay? Delete or truncate.
Mhm.
Okay? Truncate is a DML. While delete, sorry, truncate is a DDL, while delete is a DML.
Gmail.
Yeah, truncate is DDL, data definition language. Delete is a DML. Okay. So as we move on in the course of time, we'll touch on truncate as well. All right. So these are the data. These are called data definition language. Oh, this is supposed to be DDL, not DM. Okay. This is DDL. DDL, data definition language. Right. So these are called DDL, data definition language. Okay.
Okay.
Then DML. Hope you understand what I said. Each one is used for: create for creating objects, alter for changing structure of objects,
Changing.
rename for
Yeah.
renaming objects,
Rename.
drop
For
for
rename.
dropping
Yeah.
objects,
Delete.
truncate for removing all the rows
All
from
the rows.
a
Yeah.
table, okay, at once to just clear them up. Data manipulation language, also called DML, comprises insert, update, delete, select. Actually, in some classifications, we don't classify select as DML. Okay, in some mode of classification, we can separate select and call it DQL, data query language. Okay, but no problem. Let's take it together. In some books, in some texts, they add it to DML. Okay. So Charles, if you remember, can you tell us what is insert used for?
Okay. That is for I think adding rows or records.
So
Hey, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Adding rows or
I said
records
it's for adding rows or records. Yeah.
to a table. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. So what about updates? What's update used for?
For updating, changing, or edit table data.
Okay. Yeah. That's different from alter, right?
Sorry, yeah, different from alter.
Different
Well, I
from
think
alter.
almost same thing.
Yes, alter is used to do what?
Alter is for what did you say alter is again? See changing, like amending or something.
Yeah,
Changing the structure.
the structure, yeah, of the object. While
Yeah.
updates changes the data stored
Of the table.
in the
Okay.
table. Yeah. Hmm?
Of the table. Okay.
Okay. While updates
Now I see now I see the
changes
difference.
the data, alter changes the structure of the object itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. There's a difference, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, delete.
You say drop is delete, right?
Yeah, but what's the difference between delete and drop?
I think you said delete is for not the entire table. I don't remember again.
What is drop? Drop is to drop an object. For
To
example,
drop
you can use
an
drop to
object
drop.
or to remove.
You can use drop to delete the entire table,
Okay.
while you use delete to delete the contents of the table, the rows in the
Okay.
table. Do you understand?
You say drop an object
What?
Or delete. You said drop an object or delete.
I
That's
think,
for the drop.
let me show you.
Okay.
No, just a minute. Let me show you.
All right. Jennifer, are you seeing this class?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm not hearing your voice. I thought probably you're not.
I'm chewing something.
All right.
All right. So let me show you an example here. Let's say let me just quickly create table. Let's call it whatever I want to call it. XYZ containing int regional Vaca 30 name.
Hello, sir. Are you there?
Yeah. What?
Okay, I can't hear your voice. Sorry. I stepped out before.
Okay. Sorry for that. Sorry. That's ints. All right. So what is this? I'm just creating a small table called what? What's the name of this table?
XYZ.
XYZ. Let's say
And
we are doing it in student.
what's that int for? Sorry.
What? What?
Please remind me, what's the int? The int, int. What's it for?
Whole number.
Okay.
Whole number.
Okay, that's for the reg. The
For
reg
the
number.
reg, yeah. That's whole number. Okay. Like that to say cannot have a decimal point.
Yeah. Okay.
Vaca is character,
Yeah.
which means it can have that can have a decimal point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now let me run this. Okay. It's already created. How do I know it's created? How do I know?
Continue doing sports in your action output. Create stable, blah, 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 blah.
What?
Zero is affected.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you can also do that. Yeah, okay. That's from what it says here, right? But you can
Yeah.
check, you can decide to check the structure.
It should
Okay.
display,
You can decide to
but
check
it's
structure.
showing that you have successfully created it on your action output.
Yeah. you can describe the structure. You can say describe, then its name, XYZ. Okay, so when you do that, it will show you the structure. Describe XYZ, and that's why do you think he's not able to do that? Because he doesn't know where to find it. I think I said this in student 2 dot XYZ. Okay. All right. So if I do that, it displays it like this, showing me the structure. Okay. So that table is there. All right. That table is there now. So if I use drop, using drop, I can remove the table, delete the table itself. The table itself. Okay. So if I say drop table, which table? This table.
Mm-hmm.
Did it work? Yes.
Yeah.
So how do I confirm if it's still there? Can you suggest?
Don't forget.
How do I check if it's still there? You can try to describe again. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. To
Just
check the
describe
table.
again. Yes.
Yeah, to check the table of the XYZ.
Yeah. Try to describe it and see if it's there. So if you describe, and see what it's telling you. What is it saying?
Okay. Table student XYZ doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. Why? Because we have
Wow. It's gone. He dropped it.
it's gone. We have dropped it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's full. Tank is full. Okay, thank you. Because you have dropped it. You have dropped it. Right? Is that not so?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But delete is different. Delete is a different thing. Insert into students 2 dot XYZ. One Ojo Mike. Thank you. You can insert values into the table. Why? Okay. I think I can see something here.
That's meaning you are bringing in.
Yeah. Okay. Insert into the table name, and then the values that you are bringing in to the table. Okay. Why? Does not exist. Okay.
You dropped it before.
Okay, because we dropped it. Yeah, thank you. So let's recreate it.
All right.
Now it's recreated.
Okay.
All right. So now, how do I check if that content is there?
You describe.
Select.
Okay, you select.
Not describe,
Okay.
just select, right?
Okay. Select all.
Yeah, can select all from what?
From students
Student 2
2.xyz.
dot xyz. Okay. So what I added there is there now, right? So let's add another one. Let's say somebody has a number of 101, and that is Judith. Judith More. Okay. Run that. So let's select again to see if, so we have 2 items there now. Okay.
Yeah.
So what am I trying to describe? I want to show you the difference between drop and delete, right?
Yeah.
We have already practiced drop. We saw that drop deleted, removed the entire table.
The entire table,
Table itself. So let's see what we do with delete now. Delete
the rows
from where?
Student XYZ.
Dot XYZ.
XYZ. Yeah.
Where reg no equals what? Assuming we want to remove the second one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. 10 what?
101.
Yeah. Okay. You know this will work whether you do it like this or you do it from
Yeah.
or
I
you do
wanted
it
to
like
ask
that.
that question.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because I didn't see error. That's why I kept quiet.
Yeah, it will still work. Okay. So when you do that, what happens? Let's select again.
Delete the row.
You see it has removed one row, right? So
Okay.
you use delete to remove rows from the table, right?
So that means you have to indicate the rows that you're deleting.
Yes. If you don't, it will delete all the rows.
The rows. Okay.
If I had left it, if I didn't add this where clause, it would have removed all the rows at the same time. Okay, to just clear up everything. Right? So I believe the difference is clear now between delete and
very clear, sir.
All right. So delete You can see alter is DDL, sorry, drop is a DDL. I mean, difference between drop and delete. Drop is a DDL.
Yeah.
Delete is a DML.
DML.
Yes. Okay. All right. So that's that. Now, these are not, there are some statements that we most likely will not really practice.
Look into.
Yeah, because we are not doing database administration. Okay, we are doing SQL. That is, not database administration itself. Okay, but all the same, we just talk about those type like grant and revoke. What do we do with them? Now, usually the database administrator uses grants to grant users permission on some specific objects. Okay, for instance, let's say let's say for instance there's create a particular table, and you want to define the administrator. Let's say the administrator needs to define who can access that table and who cannot. The administrator can use this grant command to determine, for example, who can see the content of the table, who can alter the table, okay, who can drop it.
It's like something like you are giving permission to.
Yes, who can update it and all that. So grant is used to give permission or grant permission to users, okay, regarding
Okay.
what they are allowed to do on a database or on an object. Okay, so that's what you do with grants.
Okay.
Revoke is used to, you imagine, know what that means, to revoke such permissions. For
Yeah.
example, let's say a user is granted permission to update a table. If for some reason a decision is taken that permission, that power should be removed from that user, revoke is used to reverse
Revoke.
it. Okay, revoke is used to remove that permission. So the database administrator essentially can control what different users can do in the database by using these commands, the grants and revoke. Okay.
So in a short word for the revoke is just to revoke permission, right?
Yeah. Yes. To revoke permission. Yeah. Okay. Is that clear?
Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So that's what we do with grants and revoke. They are called data control language.
Language.
Okay? Data control language. Right. So, like I said, typically as a data analyst, usually this will not fall into